How Big Can You Go? A fun and inclusive science experiment that involves the whole class and makes learning enjoyable. Our activity is aimed for a Year 6 class. Their ages are approximately 11 to 12. The science experiment involves mixing vinegar and baking soda into an empty soft drink bottle, causing a balloon to expand. To make learning fun, this experiment will also be a competition as to which group can make the biggest balloon. The equipment needed to complete this activity includes an empty soft drink bottle, half a cup of vinegar, a balloon, 2 tablespoons of baking soda, and a funnel. Students will be in a group of 5, and each student will have a role to play as nominated by the teacher. Roles include the group leader, instruction reader, materials collector, observer, and group scribe. Children must form a group hypothesis and reflection to read in front of the class once the experiments have finished. Children will be left to their own devices and run by the group members. This learning strategy is theoretically supported by Carl Rogers' approach to the humanist learning theory, as he encourages the freedom to learn and non-direct. A Year 6 class falls into the development bracket of middle childhood within physical development. During the ages of 5 to 12, children have an increase in flexibility, eye-hand and foot-hand coordination. During this time, Nigel and Scholes stress the importance of physical exercise. Although our activity is not necessarily physical exercise, it is a hands-on activity which requires children to move around, concentrate, and use coordination. It is additionally evident during middle childhood that as their brain develops, children begin to feel more distressed when socially excluded. Hence, we may assign a child who is shy as a group leader. This will allow other children to see that their peer is. Emotional development plays the central role for determining the capacity of cognition of self and others. It assists in helping students to develop positive emotion and social skills. It is vital to create opportunities for students to work cooperatively within the classroom. Hence, we have created groups for students to cooperate with others in order to successfully complete the experiment. Our experiment is directly related to help students develop self-confidence. When students share their hypothesis and reflections that they have developed as a group, students will be given positive feedback such as "well done" or "you made a good point." Positive comments will boost students' positive emotions and self-efficacy. By encouraging the development of social skills and positive emotions, it may also help to achieve effective learning, good academic results, and good management of their emotions. It will also ensure students accept that opinions may differ between individuals. Cognitive development can be explained as the ability to process, perceive, understand, and recall information. This is the exact process of How Big Can You Go? Science experiment, as the students will read their instructions, process the information, conduct their experiment, and recall and explain the outcomes. There are 3 major theories on cognitive development. The theory that relates to our experiment is Piaget's theory of cognitive development. The stage of the chosen activity and year level will categorize into is Stage 3, concrete operations. In this stage, an individual should have the ability to reach these main achievements: mentally represent events, logically operate on sounds, mentally classify objects, revise actions, compensate for change, and finally see the viewpoints of others. At this stage, individuals begin to learn that the changes made to materials and objects are reversible. This can be seen in the How Big Can You Go experiment, as the balloon will begin as deflated, inflate on top of the balloon, and deflate once the balloon was removed. This shows how this experiment teaches reversibility. In this theory iteration, an ability to organize elements and objects in order of weight, volume, dimension, and/or length develops. This is achieved through the process of measuring the bicarb soda and vinegar. Students must also organize elements for the experiment to work effectively. They must work out where to place the balloon and bottle and how to put the vinegar and bicarb soda through the funnel. Following the instructions and creating the apparatus also teaches classification by demonstrating logical operations, reasoning, and problem solving. Therefore, How Big Can You Go is a simple experiment which includes and values every child's input. Giving each student a role shows their peers that they are all competent. This learning activity incorporates the needs of the middle childhood years for physical, social, emotional, and cognitive development. It allows students to move around, socialise with others, see visible change, measure and organise elements. Hence, this activity is engaging and beneficial for a Year 6 class.